Hello everybody, this is CombineHarvster here. I'm just going to teach you guys a little bit about a game I've been playing very recently called Starcraft. Now I'm a very big fan of the race, the Zerg, and this is one of my games against a fellow Starcrafter known as Triple M, who is a Terran player. This is a bit of an intro kind of thing. Basically, I'm just going to do this from Zerg perspective since I know more. Now this fellow here is your basic miner unit. He's known as a drone. And this one can be, I'm using this one for scouting, but you use them to mine these, which are minerals. And this comes up here to show you how much you can spend on stuff. This is your hatchery. It's like a base, which can then be upgraded into a lair and later a hive as you go, as you progress through the game. This is an overlord. Now this guy gives you supply, which is what this is in the top corner here, which allows you to build more units. So if we have a look at my vision for a minute, actually I'm just going to have up at the moment, I'm just going to have up the production tab for this first bit. So this is him, this is my vision. Now I'm just going to put it off my personal camera because I don't like that. So I haven't spotted him yet. His base is here. If I look on everyone, it's here, it's working perfectly well. But I know that I don't know, for example, his barracks, which is his basic building for making units, is going up now. And that's important, because my spawning pool, which is the Zerg basic building, is just going down, as is my reactor, which allows you, my extractor rather, which allows you to harvest Vespene gas, which is this stuff in the top corner here. And this allows you to build more high-tech units. And now he's already been building he's already been in gas for a while now. And if we look at his vision, he has not seen me, and I have not seen him. But I've done a lot of scouting, and he hasn't, which is very odd. He's taken 2 gases, which is also quite strange, and has decided to do nothing in terms of finding out what I'm doing. But at the moment, I've put down my extractor on about 12 supply, and my spawning pool again on around 12. That's ready. As soon as this happens, I should have my queen out very quickly. I don't know why I don't. Oh, that's why I don't have enough minerals. A queen costs 150 minerals. I just put my queen on there. And as soon as I have the gas, I will have the metabolic boost upgrade. So his little mining unit, which is the SCV, is just checking out his base. Is checking out to see if he can find my base. But as we can see, my drone, because he's been focusing on this factory here, and if you look on my vision, I see the factory. So I know that he's going high tech, and I can have a look at that and see he's not doing anything very aggressive right now. So what's my reaction to that? Well, at the moment, not very much, but if we look at these guys, I put down Zerglings. Your basic infantry unit, just as my queen pops out. Now the queen allows you to put extra lava into your hatchery. The lava restrict how many units you can build. If you only have 1 lava, you can only build 1 unit. It doesn't work the same for these guys, the Terrans. That's only restricted by how much money they have and how many barracks or factories they have. Now the factory, if we look, Terran is able to fly their buildings, Zerg is not. That's just a small difference in the game. But his factory, now this is a higher tech building. The bunker is used mainly for defense. So by looking at this factory, I can see that he is not going to have very much force early on. Well, very much at all actually early on. And I am just going to, No, actually I won't do that yet. I'll do that for battles. I'll put up hit points bars. And we can also see, now I don't see this. If we look at this, I still don't see it. But I do believe, no, I have an overlord. Now this guy can be used for scouting since he can fly. I haven't seen this, the starport and the banshee. Now the banshee is a very important unit for harassing, because the banshee allows you to take out these guys and kill them, and they go by base, and that means I can't build anything. Alright then, so I'm going to pop out a few more zerglings. I'm not really confident in moving in yet, since I know that since he's now got a barracks up with a tech lab, he'll be pumping out some fairly anti-zergling forces, since the Terran can clean up zerglings very easily early on. Alright, so hitting my lava injects like a boss. Only 5 energy, which is very good. I'm normally crap at that. Okay, what else? He's morphing to orbital command. Now I'm not getting scouting information at all here. He's also got this down. But as you see, I don't see any of this, so I can't react, which is a really big problem. Okay, and as we see, the banshee is just flying over here, taking his sweet time. Now right now I spot it and I think, and what do? Here on my larvae, what am I spawning in? Overlords. Now that is a bad thing. That's a very bad thing. But if I am clever, no, of course, because I've just morphed to lair, which was not intelligent at all. So because I didn't scout, where's that banshee? Where's he gone? Where'd he go? There he is. This banshee, because he's not doing anything, it kind of doesn't really matter. But I have built up a lot of ground forces, and because I didn't see this or this, I cannot react, and that's really important. In StarCraft, reaction is everything. What I do is I throw down a spire, because luckily I had my lair, which allows me to get better tech. Now this allows me to build anti-air units and air-to-surface units. And because I've been building up some gas over the time by having 2 extractors, I have quite a lot to spend, which is good. It means I can scramble a lot of forces early on, but he is cloaked. And that's a really bad thing, because that means I can't see him or attack him for a long time, because he's got that cloak ability. So as you see, my queen comes along, and if we have a look at my vision, I can't see him. I can't see him. I know he's there, but I can't see him. Which is why this guy, this allows me to see him. So now my queen can start doing the damage. I'll just put my hit bars on for this. So yeah, as you see, that banshee. Oh, I wonder why. That's weird. So yeah, as you can see, that banshee is not going to be running around for very long. This overlord just checking there's nothing happening in the expansion. This one checking he's not expanding, but as we can see, I spot the double starport. So this is their version of the spire, which means I know they're building. I've seen the factory, I've seen the starport, so I know they're building some heavy into flying. Which is why as soon as this goes down, all of these morph into this little buddy, who's called a mutalisk. And the mutalisk basically kills this. This goes bye-bye. And if you see I'm producing 6, he's got 1 banshee on the way. Which means as soon as these guys pop, these guys are dead. But, if we look at his view, he sees these. He sees my mutalisks. And very stupidly, he does not throw down any Vikings. No anti-air there. No good anti-air. Which just means stuff dies really, really quick. Because I can just fly around. It's really, really simple like that. Anyone who is a Terran, please, if you see a spire, do not build more banshees, because I will kill you. There's another banshee. Bam. That's going to be dead in what? There you go. 10 seconds. Nothing more than that. Now I'm not producing at the moment because I've been forgetting to lava inject, but I've just remembered to. So he's got 2 banshee on the way. Still though, these buddies, these guys gonna kill it. So he's being really, really stupid there in just allowing me to just build stuff that will own his stuff, not moving at all. Really, really dumb. He does, in his defense, he does throw down this, which is the engineering bay, which allows you to upgrade stuff. But none of that, I believe, no, none of that affects his anti-air, which is my main force right now. I've got these guys, but these guys really, against this, even against this 1 marine, I'm really not going to do well. I think I do actually manage to draw up and kill the marine, which is kind of stupid of them, really, but these banshees will clean that up really, really easily. The main problem with this guy is these. And again, what does he do? He does absolutely nothing. I now have these guys ruining his supply depots, so he can no longer build stuff, which is just really, really bad for him, because he now has nothing that can deal with these. And these guys are just going to roll on in and kick butt, to be honest. Just going to roll on in. He's now supply blocked, so he can no longer build anything, and my mutualist can just go to town. They cloak up, but again, this guy, my overseer, is coming across. What's he building? He's building another banshee. That's just really stupid. I'm building 6 roaches. Now roach just basically allows you to kill buildings really, really easily. And now, since these lot have flown off, and they are much slower than my mutualist can just damage his base a bit, soften it up, and then just fly after the banshees. Sort of very, very quickly. And the stupidity is amazing. He just refuses to change tech. And it's really, really strange, because you would have thought, I know this is Bronze League, but come on, he's nearly 20 supply below his actual, supply count. He does knock out the creep tumor, which is a good thing, but here come the mutas, and this will just bam, 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 bye bye, all goes, bye 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 bye, bye 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 bye, boom. It's ridiculous. And that 1 banshee, now what's he producing? Alright, he's producing marines, and finally he gets out the Vikings. It's only 2, but he does get them out, which is important. Banshee's gone now, so if we look at our army tab, oh, that's not the one I wanted, that's unit tab, there we go. Units, I now have so much. He has no fighting forces, he has 1 marine. That's his only fighting force at the moment. And these missile turrets, but they're just way too late. I can just take them out whenever I feel like it, which is, as it turns out, right now. Now, don't get me wrong, these will do damage, and they will do quite considerable damage to my mutualist. But look, bam, that Viking barely even got a shot off. He's just getting mobbed down because earlier on he just refused to make any kind of effort to change his tech, which is really, really odd. And here we go. We do have my roaches now streaming across the map, and look, he has got 1 siege tank which is unsieged, so that will die. That's gone, and 2 marines, which against mass, well, it's not mass, but it's about what? I got an overseer morphing. That's 12 roaches. And wait for it. Bam. Okay, so now this is game over. There is no way that this base with 2 marines can withstand 10 roaches. Just not going to happen. And if we look at my production, I'm not even producing anything. I don't need to. I've got 4 mutalists on the way to counter these Vikings, but honestly, what are the Vikings going to do? Nothing. I mean, he lifts up his buildings now, so he decides, I know what, I'm going to run away under the cover of these Vikings. But again, it's only a matter of time until these mutas come out. It's only a matter of time. You just can't be... I mean, it's ridiculous. And so he, I'm just going to speed this up since it's basically just me trashing his base now. I take out the reactor for some reason, even though it's useless. And now I just focus on these. I just focus on these missile turrets here. Because this is the only thing that's going to kill my mutalisks. This guy, maybe. This guy, maybe. But if we look at units, that's 2 against 4. Which, even though Vikings are good, they're not that good. And now, bam, there goes another piece of supply, so he's almost supply blocked. Bam, reactor, knocking out everything right now. Just everything is going. I now have 6 mutalisks on the field. He still can't do anything. And if we look, in about a second, he's going to be supply blocked. Bam, dead. Supply blocked. He now has virtually no supply. He's thrown his buildings over here, great, he's got what? 11 SCVs to 12 drones. Wait, wow, I've only got 12 drones. I suppose I have been morphing into buildings a lot. But yeah, those 12 drones are enough to keep my economy rolling to beat someone who is 2 supply below. It will take him at least half a minute to get enough supply to be able to kill anything, to be able to even build a unit. Whereas I am well within my supply block. Well within my supply, and so I can just pop out these guys and just scan around the map. And now it's just me. If we switch to my view, I have no idea where he is. Speed it up a little bit to 8 times. Got roaches moving around. I think we get a small attack from a Viking, but that's dealt with. And there. Slow that down to normal. This is where he starts. This is where he's dead. He should now have GG'd. The GG would literally, because I mean now, look, he can build a marine, a singular marine, and I've killed his barracks. There is nothing he can produce which can kill me right now. Nothing. He can't build any more supply depots, and now 3 mutalisks. He has no anti-air. I can just run around. 3 mutalisks. If you look at my production, I'm producing 5 drones. I'm droning up, because I just don't need to do anything beyond that. In fact, I think I'm even expanding. I believe I am, actually. Yeah, I am. I'm expanding behind this, because I know no matter how much he wants to fly these away, they will eventually go down, and the CC will eventually go down. So now, he can build 3 marines, or 3 drones. But if we look, if we just wait for it, just wait for him to kill this. Oh, there you go. I don't even get to kill it. He's that's a short rage and then a quit. So we're just going to stop that there. Now that was just a quick introduction to some of the basic units of Starcraft II and why, as a Terran or a Zerg, you have to, if you want to win, you have to be able to see what the other person's doing and react to it. Because you saw, when I saw that Banshee, as soon as my lair finished, the spire was down as fast as I could do it while defending. That guy, he sees my Mutalisk pop. It was a full minute until he began Viking production. Once those Vikings were on the field, I had too many Mutalisks. It was as simple as that. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and hope you guys, if you decide to pick up Starcraft II, can have a look, or already own it, you can have a look at these tutorials. I'm going to do a few more on a few more Zerg strategies and things you shouldn't do against Zergs. So I hope you can. Hope you guys will watch those next ones, and I will see you guys next time. Which is a bit of a cliche, I know. Bye bye.